flies, so don't blink twice.
I tried everything, I thought that I may need. I've been trying to catch my breath since I was 17. I've heard, I've cried, and way too much to drink, but I won't let my life drown in that old kitchen sink. Hold me, oh my, would you look in my eyes? We laugh or cry just to feel alive. Oh, no time for living a lie. Oh, time flies, so don't think twice. Time flies, so don't think twice. Oh me, oh my, would you look in my eyes? We laugh or cry just to feel alive. Oh, no time for living a lie. Oh, time flies, so don't think twice. Time flies, so don't blink twice. Time flies, so don't blink twice.
Think they girls don't be. If you didn't know, maybe better than us. One hand on his queen, left on the freak. He probably thought they wanted me. Shawty seen everything, and you know she got him beat. Cause her side ain't in the streets. She ain't the one to play with you. Her DMs, they be sliding like base hitters. And mother fellas, they be seeing her work. You say you want an angel, then give her heaven on earth. I respect your relationship. I don't care if you don't. But I think girls better than men. And I won't tell if you don't. A dog gon' be a dog, but a gon' be more clever. Oh, a dog gon' be a dog, but a gon' be more clever. Yeah. If a then a girl do it better. If a you know a girl do it better. I'm not the good dog. 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 She see it all, even if it's big or small. Do you know where your girl is? But she not at home with ya. Cause the last time I checked, she in Vegas. And summer leave with baller, she flagrant. Once a good girl is gone, she gone forever, more forever. And now she dog 'em out whenever. I respect your relationship. I don't care if you don't. But I think girls better than men. And I won't tell if you don't. A dog gon' be a dog, but a gon' be more clever. Oh, a dog gon' be a dog, but a gon' be more clever. Yeah. If a then a girl do it better. If a you know a girl do it better. I'm not the good dog. I'm not the good dog. I'm not the good dog. I'm not the good dog.
Why you all in my face, taking up all of my space? You should get out of my way, you should get out of my way. Don't tell me what I should do, I'ma do what I want anyway. Don't really care what you think, you should get out of my way. Get your talking face out of my way, out of my way, out of my way, out of my way, out of my way. I got too many plays, I won't even play. Out of my way, get out of my way, out of my way, out of my way.
Super way up, get your weight up, put your plate up. You a foreign, we at war, and I got all of hallelujah, Talladega, baby Jesus, in the flesh, come and get it, and I'm with it. All my friends coming with all that. mouth too quick. Let's get it. Stop talking. One way, my way, my way, my way, my way, my way.
Don't make me wet, you get your talking out my face. It's in my mind, winning this in my DNA. I gotta get it, I don't know no other way. Get out my way.
Why you all in my face, taking up all of my space? You should get out of my way. You should get out of my way. Don't tell me what I should do. I'ma do what I want anyway. Out of my way. I got too many.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we join you from South Philly, close to 70,000 strong, packing Lincoln Financial Field, the home of the Eagles. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Detroit Lions and the Philadelphia Eagles. Mike Tirico, Greg Olds are ready to get this one going. Jake Bates set to get it started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
First carry for Saquon Barkley. And he'll get ahead for about 3 on the first play from scrimmage.
Rodriguez on the tackle. Again, it's now second and 6 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32-yard line now, here's second and 6. He'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And he'll work this forward to the 35. Plays made on defense by Jordan Brooks.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. Third and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
Third down and 3. They'll try to run here with Barkley.
So these, Mike, are the body blow runs. They're not big gains, they're nothing fancy, but they really set that physical tone for the rest of the game where now a good play caller can use some of these early runs to set up something.
Now, how about this? It's a fake, and he's not going to get there. Big roll of the dice, trying the fake, but he's stopped short of first down, and it's a turnover on downs. First and 10 now from the 36. Now, faking the give, rolling right, toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete.
You talk about a quarterback getting bailed out. Man, that is a pick all day long. And as this defender enters the huddle, you see a bunch of his guys hitting him on the helmet. But I can promise you, they're saying, next time, you got to come down with that one.
Here's the first carry for the Iowa State Cyclones. David Montgomery. And some good blocking. Springing it. A gain of 9 as we get to third down.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Try and run it here with Montgomery. A gain there of 11. First down, Detroit.
And that's a heck of a run there on 3rd and 1. So often these backs, they're just thinking, all right, just get 1 yard, pick up the first down. But not this guy. He's thinking, I know where the marker is, but I'm going to pick up as many yards after that as I can. That's exactly what he does. Fresh set of downs.
He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
I I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. That one, take it in. Hollywood Brown. Touchdown, Lions. That his first touchdown this year.
What separates the really good quarterbacks from everybody else in the National Football League, Mike, is not only ability to process, but the ability to process quickly under pressure. And I think that's exactly the case here. He's able to go through his progression, find his target in the end zone, and then deliver that ball on time, accurately, and the result is a touchdown.
Jackson now to return it. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Yeah, they know what's up. Cause I never gave up. All I know is going to keep this damn brain. Don't go against the grain.
He'll start on the ground with Barkley. And he'll manage to get to the 33. And it's Rakestraw there to make the stop.
Taken down at the 33-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
It is second and 6. Once again, it's Barkley. And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4. And it leads to third down.
7-yard line. That's a gain of 5. Brings up third and
1. And they'll throw here with Hurts. And on third down, that ball incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver. And now it's fourth down.
Well, I think it would be a bit of an understatement, Mike, to say that this offense has come out today a bit flat. They haven't picked up a single first down through the first 2 drives. And
Oh, look at this. It's a fake. And he's going to be close to a first down, but he's not going to get there. It nearly worked out. Instead, they turn it over on down.
At the 38-yard line.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He'll take a shot here. Back of the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Jamison Williams. Touchdown, Detroit.
And this special connection between this quarterback and his receivers, it was on full display right there. Great job getting behind the defense. And then, what can you say about that ball? I mean, you can't put that ball in a better spot. With timing and accuracy like that, leads to 6.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. Jackson now to return it. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
On the ground is Barkley to start the drive. And a good run there to get him 5 yards.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and
4.
From the 33, here's second down and 4. Hurts delivers it quick to Brown. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
First and 10. On the handoff, this is Barkley. And he's going to struggle to get back to the line. Maybe a yard. Malik Williams, first rounder out of Ohio State. They're on the tackle.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
They'll run straight ahead with Barkley. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. 14 on the pickup. First down, Philadelphia.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
And that is incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver, and it'll be second down.
You know, Mike, there's the saying in the NFL, take what the defense gives you. But that's not always the case. Sometimes you have to force a ball downfield. Show the defense you are willing to take big shots. Even though they weren't able to connect, it's going to have an impact the rest of the game.
To throw on second down is Hurts. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver. Third down coming up.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
Second time they've hooked up on this drive. This one good for 12 and a first down.
32-yard line.
Great, set. Delta.
On play action.
Second and 16 at the 38-yard line.
So we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. 14-0 is our score. And we're back in Philly in a moment. Eagles in possession to start the second quarter. And they are facing a second and long.
Great, set.
From the shotgun, it's Hurts. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Forced out wide, and good work defensively. Will stop this one after a gain of 5, and it will be fourth and long. Here's Jake Elliott now to try the field goal. Officially an even 50-yard attempt. Elliott's kick is good. And the Eagles get their first points of the game. They trail 14-3.
And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make a habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
They'll get across the 20, mark them down 23 yards. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. It's fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down. Back to the air, it's Levis. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard. Sets up third down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
He's got his man complete. That's to Slaw. First time they've looked his way tonight. Good time to do it. It's a first down. Here's a handoff to Montgomery. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 5. On the handoff, it's Montgomery. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
It's a gain of a yard. And
It's 3rd and 4. Out of the shotgun, Levis. That's a short one, caught by Laporta. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
And it seems like he just... that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. They'll go. Here's Levis. That's over the middle. Caught by Slaw. And he's going to have the first down. So taking a chance there, playing with the lead, but it works out for them. And in motion is Brown. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
The pass protection's been a little bit shaky at times, and that was the case there. And even though they're not going to go down for allowing a sack, it was allowing the pressure that ultimately prevented that pass from being complete. So one of the elements of a good screen game is the quarterback having the timing in his head to know, I want to hold the ball long enough to get the rush to commit to me, to set up the blocking and set up the back behind them. But I also can't hold it on forever because then I don't have an opportunity to deliver the ball. So it was really more of the latter here where he's trying to hold on as long as he can. The pressure just gets to him a little too fast and the ball falls incomplete.
Isaac Slaw was the intended target. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
That's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line. On play action, here's Hurts. On the run to the right. And this is going to be caught, but they say out of bounds. So, incomplete pass.
Really nice footwork here with a little tightrope action along the sideline. But this is all about the pass, leading him a little too far out of bounds, and he's unable to secure the catch.
Hey, 73, 73.
On second down, Hurts. That's caught. Saquon Barkley. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up third down.
On third down, they'll go with Saquon. And he's got nowhere to go. That defensive front controls the line of scrimmage. It'll bring up fourth down.
Holding a yard. It's fourth down.
Out.
2 minutes to go here till halftime. We'll come back to Philadelphia right after this. No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for fourth down. They're indeed going. It's Hurts. He will have the conversion and more. And he's going to have the Eagles first down. They'll have it by a lot. It turns out to be a big gain on fourth down.
A little bit of a risky decision for some, Mike, but frankly, I really like it. I think the days of being aggressive on fourth down, even on your side of the field, are here to stay. And while some people say this is over-aggressive, in this case, the aggressiveness paid off, and they're going to keep this drive alive.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2. At the Lions' 23-yard line.
Go to the line now on second and 2. Here's a handoff to Barkley. And he'll bring this inside the 15. That's good enough for the first down.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
He was looking for A.J. Brown that time. And it'll bring up second down.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
So the Eagles use their first time out here as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half.
Initially, they do a really nice job taking away his first and second read, but what they failed to do is account for him as a runner. He ends up making something positive out of a play that initially didn't look like it had much of a chance.
They run out of the gun with Barkley. Here's a timeout for Philadelphia. That is their second, as it comes to 22 seconds remaining till halftime. They can still pick up a first down here, and they'll line up to go for it on fourth down. Now Hurts going to run this one himself, and he will take it in himself. Jalen Hurts, touchdown Philadelphia. That's his third rushing touchdown of the year. Elliott, good on the extra point. And the Eagles are back within 4. It is 14-10.
To kick off for Philadelphia.
Halftime, coming close, and not much time left as this one is kicked away. That's fielded just shy of the goal line. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30.
At their own 29-yard line.
On first down, Levis. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down. From the gun, it's Levis. He'll air it out down the middle. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
And you don't earn the reputation this guy has, Mike, without having some really elite ball skills at your disposal. I mean, he's universally considered one of the best corners in the entire league, and when he makes plays like this, it's pretty easy to see why.
Oh, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly, it is 3rd and 10. This time they stay on the ground. So, one half in the books. Second half coming up. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. First and 10. Here's Levis. The blitz overwhelms the offensive line, and down he goes.
It might have taken longer than they would have liked, but that's the first sack of the game, and it came at the perfect time. This defense desperately has to get off the field, and that play gets them a lot closer to doing so.
On second down, Levis. Get this complete. It's Williams over the middle. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable third down, getting some good yardage on that second down play.
It's actually a really nice job there on second down, putting this into a third and more manageable down and distance. Remember, they suffered that first down sack, and so often that can derail the drive, but they got a chance here to pick this up and maintain possession.
This is intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Brown. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
The Eagles take over.
So we saw in the first half, Mike, they were willing to take some risks. It allowed them to build this halftime lead. Now the opposing sideline, they're looking to fight back. They're looking to cut that lead down. That's what that coverage seemed. It looked like they baited that quarterback to force that errant throw and lead to that turnover. Now it's their offense coming back on the field with a chance to cut this deficit.
He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. Just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
Now Jalen Hurts on second down. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
them, they need 5.
Great. Set. On anyone,
They'll run. It's Barkley. And he's in! Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Eagles. So the turnover turns into a quick touchdown, and Greg, that's exactly how you want your offense to take care of business.
Anytime your defense can create those sudden change situations, Mike, absolutely, you have to take advantage of it. 1 second, you're sitting on the bench going over your next drive. All of a sudden, after that turnover, you've got to be able to get out on the field and go. Take advantage of the short field and results in a nice touchdown.
Now return coming from the 7. They'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop.
At their own 22-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. They go play action with Levis. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 78 yards. Touchdown, Detroit. Bates, good. With the extra point. And the Lions move out in front by 4. It's 21-17. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there.
25-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Hurts. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
All these defensive linemen, I promise you, they all want sacks. That is how you get paid. That is how you make your name. But it's also the other plays where you can affect the quarterback. Can you make them feel uncomfortable? Or in this case, you don't get the sack, but it was the hit that's able to alter the pass to fall incomplete.
They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner route. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the second-level defenders, but get that ball down into the hand.
And the rush gets home. He goes down. They got him.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
2nd down throw for Hurts. Firing right side, brought in by Brown.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
Easy, 63, 60, and let's go.
I'll run up the middle with Barkley.
A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down. They'll try it now with Barkley. And he's not going to get there. The defense was ready for it, and they stuff him on 4th down.
Turnover on down.
Levis to throw it here on first down. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. That defender's bearing down. You really get a good idea what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
We'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get it to the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
From the gun, on third down, here's Levis. Pick up of 11 yards on that one. Good for a Lions first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Ball on the 39. Here's second and 8. They'll stay on the ground. Again, Montgomery. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
Third, they need 8. Throwing is Levis. He's got it about the 8. And he'll get into the end zone. Isaac to Slaw. Touchdown, Lions. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line. Following the play, we have an Eagle who is shaken up. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. On first and 10, it's Barkley. Oh, Barkley has fumbled. And fortunately, he's able to reel it back in, but this is going to go down as a big loss on the play.
This was one of those real friendly bounces, and I can promise you, Mike, from firsthand experience, when that ball comes loose, it is like the whole world goes into slow motion, and fortunately for this ball carrier, it pops right back up. He falls on it.
And he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of this third quarter. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. They get 20 on the connection. Good for an Eagles first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackle tackled and played in front of you. That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Here's a handoff to Barkley running left. They're going to work this down inside the 45. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Hurts working in the pistol. That'll be taken in by Barkley. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. It's a gain there of 26 yards. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. That's caught left side by Goddard. And he will score! Game on! Dallas Goddard! Touchdown, Philadelphia. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance. But can
that's caught! So they get the 2-point conversion. All of a sudden, an 11-point deficit down to just a field goal here in the 4th. So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
The Lions take over 1st and 10.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, it's Levis. Right side, it's Laporta, the tight end. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. They get 11 and quickly pick up the 1st down.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
From the 46, here's 2nd down and 9. Here's Levis. That's right side and into the hands of Taslam. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
Really nice timing on that slant route. You can tell the quarterback and the wide receiver are completely on the same page, and when executed at that level, it's virtually impossible to stop.
On 3rd down, they go with Montgomery. And he's going to be met and knocked down hard in the backfield. Lost on the play, and it's going to bring up 4th down. What a hit. The Lions will punt this ball away as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. This one angles out of bounds, and the mark comes inside the 15-yard line. Hurts to the air on 1st down. That's taken in right side by Goddard. And they're going to move this all the way up near the 35-yard line. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a 1st down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
We're out of the gun. They give it to Barkley. And wow, tough to bring down that time. Searching forward for a pickup of 6. 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll run the toss to Barkley. Nothing doing there. He'll go down behind the line.
The tackle
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
On third down, here's Hurts. That's hot. Left side. It's complete. Not quite to the end zone, but in great position, out of bounds at the 3. It's a big play when they needed it the most. That goes for 58. Now, first and goal. Dillon is into the end zone for an Eagle touchdown. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that fourth quarter score changes the lead one more time.
Well, we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown, trying to kick it back the other way. Brown now to return it. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. They'll come up for first and 10. Out of the shotgun, Levis. That's a short one, caught by Laporta. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning remain as we get set for first and 10. From the gun, here's Montgomery. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Here's second down. They'll drop to throw. Oh, trying to set up the screen, but that is going to fall incomplete.
The game is there for the taking. They control their own destiny, but this brings up a really big third down here. But remember, they don't have to force it and push the ball past the sticks. Even if they come up short, they still have fourth down in their back pocket to try to extend this drive and see if they can pull out the win here late.
Here's Levis to throw. He'll get that into the hands of Williams. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
All right, this is a good start. Plays like these are definitely going to help as you work your way into scoring range. While you have to be wary of the clock and keep an eye on it, they should have plenty of time here to finish this drive.
Levis to throw on first and 10. He'll look underneath here for Montgomery. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's second down. The Lions all their first time out. They'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Throwing on second down. Levis. This one complete. It's to Small. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15. That's catch number 5 tonight. No challenge flags in the last 2 minutes from the sideline. All second looks will come from replay, and I think the referee's been buzzed here to get another look at this call, and it is a big one. So the official upstairs and the replay center in New York get the second look, and indeed this call will be overturned. That's caught by Tesla. And the left bursting ball is down inside the 10-yard line.
And now we're at the point of the game, Mike, where someone has to step up and make a play. It's exactly what this quarterback and his receiver did. It gives them now a fresh set of downs and a chance to go down and make this game very interesting.
Here we go. First and goal.
Like 54.
From the gun, it's Levis. He'll swing this out to Montgomery. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
This is a great example, Mike, of playing zone defense at a high level. They're trying to threaten him. They're trying to put two guys in his zone and see which guy he's going to choose. In this case, they try to out-leverage him into the flat. He's not having it. He brings him down for no gain.
The ball still at the 8-yard line for second down and goal. Montgomery. Not a lot of room to work there. Well played by the defense. And they set themselves up for third and goal. Here's a timeout for Philadelphia. That is their second. And they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in this one. This crowd doing everything they can before third and goal. To throw is Levis. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play. And he continues to remain on fire. That is a rare NFL day. 5 touchdown passes thrown.
And Mike, at this point, the defense just looks completely lost out there. I mean, they have no answers whatsoever, giving up the 5th touchdown pass of this ball game.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
Here is first and 10. Now Detroit's going to use their second timeout. Stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Here's first down. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. Flush to his right. He's good. Oh, the ball is out. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds, so possession does not change hands. A sigh of relief there. That was very nearly a turnover. Fortunate to see that one, Greg, get fumbled out of bounds.
And when that ball came loose, Mike, you could see the entire sideline kind of holds their breath. But they were able to take a little bit of an exhale as they saw that ball.
And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked off by DJ Reed.
I would love to see his weapons do a better job, Mike, especially in the middle of the field, getting open in these zones. I just feel like there's been tight coverage, a lot of little windows to throw through, and yes, anytime you turn the ball over, it's on the quarterback, but the rest of this supporting unit needs to do a better job helping.
So a win for the visitors, the Lions. And that's now 4 victories in a row as they continue to play as well as anyone in the NFL. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From Philadelphia, good night.
I'm a man with a master plan, good in my head and don't give a. Now I lose again, I'm a losing to the bad statistics and I didn't matter anyway. Live like I lost it all, the hole in the wall, gonna come in the. So bang and hot, and langing, I'm a man who's a digging a dangerous hole. I was gonna pay for all that I'm gifted, how we gonna do it? Take what I want, though the world's resistant, how we gonna do it? Cash on the barrel head, no double, how we gonna do it? Get what I want, cause I'm raw and gifted, karma's gonna pay. Hear a brutal sound, head hitting on the ground, cause the evil was done to me. I'ma bring it to you, you're gonna feel it too. Some folks call liberty. In the land of the free, cops stopping the fleet. You'll be looking at me and I'll be loaded. Hell broken all loose below. Heaven had no place to go. Karma's gonna pay for all that I'm gifted. How we gonna do it? Take what I want, though the world's resistant. How we gonna do it? No repeat, goddamn fatalistic. How we gonna do it? Steal for the rich, Karma's gonna pay me. Gonna pay me. Gonna pay. Gonna pay. Crime is gonna